Did you know? Somebody loves that. Legumes and beans are superfood. Did you know that? Last week we started a little section on beans. We looked at the beans being a very great source of protein in the diet. And those of us who do not like beans, I hope we have actually tried a little bit of it and getting to love it, because we have a lot more information on beans as a superfood. Legumes and beans are the second staple food on earth after rice.
Amen.
Did you know that? Dishes from this power food are signature to a wide range of cultures, and we're going to look at just a few of them. We have dal from India. We have hummus made from chickpeas that came from the Middle East. We have refried beans that a lot of people so love, that came from Latin America. And we have black-eyed peas from the tribal lands of Native America. And these have become like staple for a lot of people. So these are just a few. In many other areas of the world, there are different things that they make from beans and legumes. Okay, here's the power. The power source. Beans and other legumes are excellent sources of one, low-fat protein. We looked at that last week.
Amen.
They contain almost as much protein as meats and dairy products. Next one.
Without the fat.
Yep, without the fat. We did look at that last week, lower fat. They are also great, excellent sources of soluble and insoluble fiber. And this helps to cleanse the blood from toxins and regulate GI function. Did you know that fiber can help to cleanse from toxins?
Oh, yeah.
How does that happen? In the GI tract, fiber binds with toxins in your GI tract and gets them out of your system. So it helps to cleanse. You would have to eat 7 slices of whole wheat bread to get the amount of soluble fiber in just half a cup of navy beans.
Wow.
Okay?
That's
Now,
huge.
the soluble fiber, actually, you have heard a lot of things where it says eat oatmeal, because oatmeal is heart healthy because of the fiber content. That's the soluble fiber, and that you get a lot of it in beans. So my dear brother Tim, you said beans is not your thing.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, I thought you said that last
No.
week. Oh, okay, awesome, okay.
Brussels sprouts now.
Oh, Brussels sprout. Okay, okay. More on beans. Beans is an excellent source of folate, that's folic acid, iron, and calcium. And these are recommended for blood building and bone strength. Folate, or folic acid, breaks down homocysteine, an amino acid that in excess can damage arterial walls and increase the risk of heart disease. For example, like a lot of people, not a lot, where I work, anybody who has a stroke, coming with a stroke, this is one of the things that is checked for, the homocysteine level. Because your cholesterol can be good, and you can still have other factors that can contribute to stroke, and this is one of them. Homocysteine is an amino acid that is made in the body from the breakdown of other protein. And usually, the body uses folic acid and vitamin B, B12 especially, to convert this amino acid to another one that is harmless. But if the system does not have enough folic acid and B12, then this can build up in the bloodstream and it can cause havoc in excess. So beans help to provide a lot of folic acid. And in my research, I have found that one of the beans with the highest source of folic acid is fava bean. That's how it is pronounced, I think. Fava bean. That's a great source of folic acid.
And really good.
Yes. Next, here I give you some example of the folic acid content. 1 cup of lentil cooked gives about 358 milligrams of folic acid or folate. And that's 90% of the required micrograms per day, what is considered required, which is 400. So 1 cup of lentil gives you about 90% of what we need a day. A cup of black beans, 256 micrograms. A cup of lentil cooked gives about 6.6 milligrams of iron. That's 1/3 of the 15 to 18 milligrams that is recommended a day. Yes?
What's the difference between a microgram and a milligram?
A microgram is much smaller than a milligram. 1,000 micrograms make 1 milligram. Yes. And 1 cup of kidney beans gives about 5.2 micrograms of iron. And again, that is a good amount of what is required. And for a day, we need 15 to 18 milligrams per day. Actually, okay, yeah, that's correct. Okay, and the phytochemicals stew in beans and legumes include. Now, phytochemicals are chemicals found in food which are very active in the body, and they help to produce health and prevent diseases and things like that. It's a big word, but it's a very common word today, phytochemicals. Some of them, you don't have to remember the names, but they are indole, coumarin, lignans, saponin, protease inhibitors, phytosterol. A lot of people know this one, the phytosterol, which is something for most of us female that is like a weak estrogen type thing that it helps to with hot flashes and things like that. Quercetin, which we did last week, not last week, a couple weeks ago, which you get in onions and garlic. Linoleic and phytic acid. Now all these are all cancer blockers, and they're also antioxidants. And you get all of these from beans. So beans is definitely a superfood. And now we have a little food for thought. In order to maintain health and sufficient supply of in order to maintain health, a sufficient supply of good, nourishing food is needed, and we should all be aware of that. If we plan wisely, that which is most conducive to health can be secured in almost every land.
Amen.
The various preparation of rice, wheat, corn, and oats are sent abroad everywhere, also beans, peas, and lentil. These, with native or imported fruits, and the variety of vegetables that grow in each locality, give an opportunity to select a diet that is complete without the use of flesh meat.
Amen.
The Lord, I love this section when I looked at it. The Lord will teach many in all parts of the world to combine fruits, grains, and vegetables into foods that will sustain life and will not bring disease. Those who have never seen the recipes for making the health foods now on the market will work intelligently, experimenting with the food production of the earth, and will be given light regarding the uses of these productions. I think that's very interesting. The Lord will show them what to do. He who gives skill and understanding to his people in one part of the world will give skill and understanding to his people in other parts of the world. Yeah. And I firmly believe that if we open our hearts to God. Just as he inspired others to use the simple things and make good food into them, he will inspire others who are looking for that inspiration. Amen. In whatever part of the world. Right. It is his design that the food treasury of each country shall be so prepared that they can be used in the countries for which they are suited. And that's another good thing. Here in America we have a lot of things, but in other countries we have a lot of other things that are very helpful also, and God knows why he put them there. And whatever God gives in whatever location we are, we should use those to our help.
Amen.
As God gave manna from heaven to sustain the children of Israel, so he will now give his people in different places skill and wisdom to use the production of these countries in preparing food to take the place of meat. And
Amen.
That's a very good statement. Okay, and then I just want to remind you that legumes and beans are very helpful, and they are not usually, but they are superfoods. May God bless you, and I hope you will experiment with different recipes. You don't have to take what everybody else has prepared before, but try your own. God bless you as we go through the rest of this day.